I remember the day the world shifted. The hum of an old engine, the smell of dust and dry grass, and the feeling of a crate that was far too small. I didn't look at the wildflowers. I didn't look at the sky. I used to think love was something you had to guard against, something that hurt. The truck slowed down at a sign that promised hope. But to me, it just looked like another cage. Inside, the air was heavy with the sound of 100 broken hearts, all barking at once. A husky howling for the tundra, a chihuahua shaking with nerves. Ben had kind eyes, but I wasn't ready for kindness. I found the furthest corner of my new room and made it my fortress. Then there was Junior, a golden retriever puppy who didn't seem to understand that the world was a cold place. He was all noise and no manners. He lost his ball every 5 minutes and acted like it was a tragedy. I just watched, wondering when he'd learn that nothing stays forever. The days blurred together. Families walked past, looking for something shinier, younger, or happier than me. I watched them go, and I told myself I didn't care. At night, the moonlight would draw bars on the floor. I'd stare at them until I fell into a sleep that offered no rest. A week later, the rhythm changed. A small girl stood there. She didn't shout, she didn't point, just looked. Maya, that was her name. She sat down on the hard floor, right in front of me. She didn't ask for anything, she just stayed. She came back the next day, and the day after that, she would read books about distant lands while I listened to the melody of her voice. By the 5th day, I found the courage to reach out. The treat she offered wasn't as important as the hand that held it. Old Mabel, the basset hound from across the hall, watched us with her wise, droopy eyes. She told me that love doesn't ask for proof, just shows up. I started to believe her, because every time the door opened, my heart did something it hadn't done in years. It hoped. Then came the leash. I hesitated at the threshold. Leaving the cage meant leaving the only safety I knew. But Maya was on the other side. Outside, the world was huge and overwhelming. Junior came zooming by, a blur of golden fur and chaos, knocking me off my feet. I didn't get angry. I felt light. Maya's laughter was the most beautiful sound I'd ever heard. Something shifted inside me. The wall was gone. But then she didn't come. One day turned into 2. The silence of the kennel felt louder than before. I paced, watching the door until my paws were sore. When she finally returned, her face was pale, but her smile was still there. I realized then I wasn't guarding against the herd anymore. I was just waiting for her. Adoption day felt like a dream. I wore a new blue collar, and for the first time, I didn't look back at the cage. I only looked at her. Real love, it's not a wall, it's an open door. And sometimes, someone walks through it and stays. Her name is Maya, and she taught me what love means. For every dog waiting for someone to stay, don't lose heart. Your open door is coming.